Hello and welcome to the stream. How? Welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm going to start today, guys, just by doing the intro to the Rivals video and opening my own Rivals rewards. What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another FC24 video. The Rivals rewards, the updated Rivals rewards are here. I have on my own account Elite Rivals rewards. That's right, I'm Elite. I'm going to be taking the double set, so two 100Ks, two 50Ks, two mega packs, 4 85 by 5s, and 4 87 by 3s, both of which, these anyway, are going to be saved for footies tomorrow. And then we get the 94 plus by 3 Pathroy Make Your Mark team at a tournament. From everything I've seen, guys, these are actually delivering massive players, which is awesome. But we're going to open some community ones as well today. If you guys are enjoying the content, feel free to drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and like the video if you haven't already. And let me know in the comment section down below, what did you get in your rewards? And so, was the grind worth it? I tell you what, though, I actually enjoyed playing up to Elite this week. I've had fun playing the game at the moment, which is quite nice. Let's get this one of 594 plus. We've got Pelistri, Oblak, Lenormand, Oliveira, or Herrera. I am going to take Oblak, and I'm going to discard him and quick sell recover him after I open the other pack, because I'm trying to finish off the Rodri SBC. We've also got some XP, which is obviously fantastic. We've now got a whole host of packs available, which is fantastic. I'm not going to open them now, apart from this one right here, the 94 by 3. What have we got? It's going to be Skriniar first up. Come on, have a huge player in behind here. Have a Lionel Messi. Why not? Why not? It's not the best for me. Oh, wow. We've got Broha and Borja and Skriniar. It's not the best for me, but let's see what my community gets. You got Eder Militao 97. Man, I've literally seen a fair few on Twitter. And people are getting like crazy stuff. Right, let me just log out, go into the web app, because I think I've got 3 players to recover, but one of them might have already expired. I forgot about it. Do I think people are overreacting about a paid battle pass, even though it's featured in so many games already? So first of all, yes, I think it's a massive overreaction anyway, especially when we have no information on it, right? Like, the only information that we got is there's going to be a free one and a paid one, and people just jumped to conclusions. People just started speculating about what it's going to cost. People are speculating that it's going to be FIFA points only, and like all of these crazy things. Now, a battle pass, the couple of leakers that I speak to in DMs are telling me that, look for my quick sell recovery here. They're telling me that there is a battle pass coming, right? A paid battle pass coming. However, all of my friends in the industry that went to Vancouver and played the game, literally played the game, have all told me, all of them told me, that there was no such thing. And so, like I say, the couple of leakers that I know and trust on their leaks are absolutely adamant that we are getting one. But as I say, the creators that I've spoken to have seen no signs of it in what they've gone and played and engaged in at Vancouver. So I don't know. So first of all, I don't even know what to believe. I don't even know if there is going to be one or not, right? It's hard to know. Outside of that, without knowing what's in a let's pretend that it is going to be real. There is going to be a premium battle pass, right? We don't know what that would even look like, right? A battle pass, the one for. Oh, I've got no more recovers left. When's my next recover? 12 days and 2 hours. That's a big RIP from me, isn't it? Never mind. They probably don't want the creators to know about it, but why not? But also like it's fair to say, like, premium season passes or premium battle passes are customary in most all games now, right? They are customary in that. It is fair to say, however, that at the very least, the kind of like not unethical, but like the kind of like really like grossly overpriced battle passes and stuff come on free to play games, right? So we don't know, you know, this isn't a free to play game, and so having a paid battle pass or paid season pass sounds awful, right? However, if it's coins, if it's like, you know, 250,000 coins or 500,000 coins to unlock it, and the thing that you get in the premium pass is like 500,000 coins across the pass, and it may be even like 1,000 FIFA points across the pass and loads of other stuff, it's going to be absolutely fine. Like I think people are just massively jumping to conclusions that when we just don't have any knowledge about it, right? Right, I need Oblak and Borja. So we'll literally have to wait and see, won't we? We'll have to wait and see what comes on it, because as I say, everything that I've seen, heard, and been told is that it doesn't exist. So we'll see. We will see. $2K is £20 a season, and there's 10 to 12 seasons. The game is £70 to £150 as well. Yeah, so if 2K have it as well, it's obviously something that EA have seen, tried and tested at another company. You calling out Nick? Wait. What? How have you listened to the things that I've just said and arrived at that conclusion? However, what I will say, like what I tweeted about like last night, for example, is like I'm generally growing sick and tired of people being villainized for actually enjoying their time on this game, right? I am sick and tired of people being villainized for having a good time on a video game, right? If you enjoy this game, you should be happy that you're enjoying the game, right? We talked about it before. We talked about it the other day. People spend money on dumb shit, right? People spend money going out every weekend, on cigarettes, on, you know, overpriced food, on trips to restaurants or cinemas. You know, when you go to the cinema and you buy a Coke and a popcorn, you're getting, like, you're literally getting fucked. You're getting shafted right there. You're bending over for that cinema and letting them absolutely bum you, because you're paying about £14 for about 35p's worth of product. And that's fine. That's acceptable. You know what I mean? People are like, yo, that's calm. No problem at all, right? You buy a pack on FIFA, oh my God, the world's ending. Like, you know, people, like, we seem to have this horrible understanding in the community, horrible understanding that anybody that buys FIFA points is a problem gambler or an underage child. And those are two groups that do buy FIFA points that as you guys know, my stance on FIFA points, I do think that they should be age gated. I think this game should be, I do think it should be, like, I think Ultimate Team specifically should be an 18 plus game for sure. And there are people who have addiction problems that are buying FIFA points, right? I've been through a FIFA point addiction back in like FIFA 11. Before I was even making money off this game, I used to spend money I didn't have on FIFA points. That FOMO, that kind of like, that kind of endorphin rush of hitting something. And then like, I got stuck in a cycle where I'd spent so much money that I just kept spending money until I finally hit a big card, because I felt like I was too deep to just stop at that point, right? And so there are key groups of people that we need to protect when it comes to buying FIFA points, 100%. But also, there are a monumental group of people that have disposable income, that aren't putting their livelihoods, their lives, or other people's lives at risk because they're buying FIFA points, that are getting heat and villainized and ridiculed for just spending money on something that they enjoy. And when you look at all of the other things that people waste money on, entertainment-wise, food and beverage-wise, clothing-wise, jewelry, like gadgets, gimmicks, like there's things probably on my desk right here that is like an absolute waste of money, right? What's wrong with people spending money on a video game that they like? Even if you think EA's tactics are predatory to get you to spend their money, which they are, it is no different to your local high street store, having some advertising outside their shop, trying to draw you in to buy their product. It's the fucking same, right? It's the same. It's the same. Who do I want to put in here? Get rid of a Bammy. Much respect for this take. I see streamers constantly talk so poorly about FIFA points, but then will buy DoorDash or Uber Eats multiple times a stream. And that's what I'm saying, right? What a rip-off that is. But it's convenient, right? And it's comfort. And that's what a lot of people do, don't they? They buy for convenience and they buy for comfort. For me, it's EA giving EA the money when they don't deserve it. It just rubs me the wrong way. But so listen, like, first of all, don't buy the game then. If EA don't deserve your money, don't give them your money. And nobody is holding you accountable for that. In fact, people will applaud you for actually having a viewpoint, having an opinion, and standing by it by voting with your wallet, right? People will applaud you. However, the reason why you think EA don't deserve your money is a narrative that's been pushed through an echo chamber of a toxic community that don't like the game, not a narrative pushed by the millions of people that play and like the game, right? Biking, thanks for the Prime, brother. And Cook, thanks for the 20 months, man. If you spend money, you expect a return. If you don't spend money, any money you don't spend, you don't expect anything back. So just keep your expectations on the floor and you will never regret anything. I don't even think you have to have your expectations on the floor. Like, you know, I said this before as well, right? Like, I'm not advocating for people to do this, right? But hypothetically, you are better off going and getting a second job, earning the money via a second job, and then buying FIFA points with that money that you've earned, instead of spending 10 hours grinding the menus to achieve the same outcome. Because unless you're just enjoying yourself on the menus, if you're getting genuine enjoyment out of it, that's fine. But for people that grind this game all day and don't get enjoyment out of it and are doing it for the fear of missing out, or doing it because they saw somebody else pack something and they want to try and pack that thing as well, your time is far more valuable than your money, right? So in that regard, it's like FIFA points. Like, listen, we've got people in this stream, right? Working dads and working parents that have got 2-3 children that go to school. They work all day. They come home. They've got their children to like have to deal with and sort dinner out for and bath and bedtime. And they get a brief moment of time on the game. and you want to say to them, hey, you don't give EA your hard-earned money, they don't deserve it. I'm like, fuck you. I get an hour or two at most, a couple of days a week on this game. I'm going to spend my money because I want a team that's competitive so that when I do go into a game, I can actually play against somebody with a chance of success rather than going in with a fucking base gold team in July getting slapped up by all these 99 rated teams, right? It's like we got, like I say, we got to stop villainizing people for actually spending money on the game. Like, if you don't like it, that's okay. If you don't want to spend your money, that's okay. But once you start pushing your narrative on other people because they don't have the same opinion as you, you're I don't know, you're losing the fight, in my opinion, man. You're losing the fight. Roadcaster, thanks for the 100 bits, brother. As a veteran SNES Super Soccer in the 90s, I can tell you that EA have created the most detailed, realistic, phenomenally enjoyable football game ever made. Happy to pay £100 for it. And that's the craziest thing. They have made the best football game that we have got currently, right? Otherwise, why doesn't eFootball succeed? Why when UFL released their beta, did people just shit on it constantly? Right? And people think FIFA 2K is going to be the savior of this game. They're worse than EA for the kind of like predatory money-grabbing store shit, right? People think these other companies are going to be the savior of the sports world. Like, they're just not. They're just as bad. And one thing that people really, really, really can't get their head around is that EA, Electronic Arts, that massive gaming company that creates hundreds of games, are a for-profit company. So it should not be a surprise to you that they want to drive revenue, right? Because every other fucking company that you engage with, Uber, fucking TikTok, Netflix, Sainsbury's, like Versace, Hugo Boss, Adidas, Nike, they're all driving their fucking profit margins up, man. They're all like relying on their predatory marketing tactics to part you from your money on their product instead of somebody else's. But for some reason, they're all okay. But if you dare spend a fucking couple of quid on a FIFA point, you're the devil's child. It's ludicrous, and it's pissing me off to the point. Like, it's pissing me off to the point where I'm like, I'm fucking frustrated at the fact that I can't even look at the store without some absolute little no-brain thinker that's going off of somebody else's opinion saying to me, "Oh, what you doing in the store? Nick's not going to be happy to see that." Well, so fucking what? Let him be not happy then. It's a fucking video game, man. I'm not going to be held hostage for what I do on a video game that everybody else has access to as well. Like, let people be fucking mad at it then. Fuck off and watch somebody else. Don't watch me. I don't care. Tom, thanks for the fire, brother. Good idea from EA. They're basically disguising a casino in football game. Lol. People can spend their money how they want. Should be investigated, though. I mean, they're not disguising a casino in a football game at all, are they? I mean, that's extreme, right? That's extreme. But as I've stood by, you'll find this going back many, many, many years of content. This game should be regulated. It should be 18 plus, right? It should be. More measures should be put in place. They should be. However, the hilarious irony of the store right now is that it has never been as good value as it is right now. Right? It just hasn't. You think back to the days where people like me, Nick28T, Bateson and stuff used to put 200, 300, 400,000 FIFA points on, and the only packs we could open were 7.5K packs. Now, if you put 200,000 FIFA points on this game, you'd have the best fucking team in the game. You just would, right? Like, okay, maybe you don't pack the 99 Messi or whatever, but you would have like most of all of the best cards, because the packs that you get, like a pack like this, actually represents value for money for what you get in the game, especially versus what you got back then, right? Good value, ha ha ha, poor YouTubers, lol. But it is, and that's the thing. Like you can be brain dead, right? You can eat into whatever crap you've heard from whatever content creator that tells you don't spend your money on this game because it's shit. But it is good value compared to what it used to be. Like I say, all we used to have for lightning rounds and stuff like that were 100k packs, right? 2,000 FIFA points for a 100k pack, no minimum guarantee. I would sit there and I would burn through 100,000 FIFA points. I wouldn't get a single fucking special card. I wouldn't get a single fucking high rated card. And I'd just be left with a ton of shit that I had to discard, right? And that's it. My money's gone down the drain. If I spend even 12,000 FIFA points right now, look at all the shit that I can get. I can guarantee, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of packs in store. I can guarantee myself, for example, I can guarantee myself a team of the tournament player pick. Oh, that's shit, innit? Don't buy that pack. Oh, that's why it's 100 fee points. There you go. I can guarantee myself a team of the tournament player, right? Yeah, but imagine all the contracts we had. Who's the real winner? But you know what I mean? But it's like I'm actually like I've gone through a tipping point over the last like week or so because every time I mention FC25 or every time I like open a fucking pack or dare look at the store, I'm just getting shit. And I'm fucking sick of it because this game is actually fun, right? If you don't like it, that's fine. I think this game's fun. Do I think this game's perfect? I don't think this game's perfect. Do I think there's things that EA could improve on, should improve on, and really need to improve on? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do I think the game should be regulated from the government so that the store at the very least is 18 plus? Abso-fucking-lutely. With that being said, this game is fun. And if you don't like it, if you fucking hate this game and you are perpetuating that narrative consistently that you fucking hate this game on all accounts and yet you still play it every fucking day, that's an addiction. So how dare you tell other people that they're addicted and that they're the problem when you're pushing that narrative? Because that's fucked. That's fucked. Right? And I'm sick of seeing it. Like, I'm sick of reading my chat and seeing people, oh, why are you still playing this dead game? You don't even think it's a dead game. You've just been told by somebody else that it's a dead game, and you're fucking echo chamber of this narrative that you don't even believe yourself while you're sitting there fucking grinding out your rivals' wins. You're sitting there telling me, why am I playing the dead game when you're fucking playing it as well? It's crazy. It's crazy. What's up, Kieran Powell? Irish, thanks for the 2, brother. Some people forget free will exists. Mate, I literally could have just not said anything that I just said for the last 10 or 15 minutes and said that instead. That like covers literally everything. iOS, thanks for the tier 1, brother. Nice start to the stream. I want to make a video on this subject, right? I really want to make a video on this subject because, as I say, like, I hate the fact, I genuinely hate the fact that I almost cringe and look sideways at my chat when I say things like I enjoy the game. Because what I know will happen is I know a plethora of negative comments will come through my chat, right? To tell me that I'm a fucking EA shill. Or for example, look at Arraycan. Bros paid by EA to say this. And that's what I mean. Like, because of the fucking, the negative, absolutely disgraceful narrative that's being pushed about the way this game is, right? And the way that that goes through an echo chamber of social media and then becomes reality even though it's not, right? I can't even say that I like aspects of the game without getting abuse in my fucking chat. And it is pissing me off. It is pissing me off. And I know the first time that I get angry in a game, right? I know we'll go and play some rivals today, and I'll play, right? I'll play a few games, and then I'll get frustrated, right, in one of the games, and then all these little critters will come out. Thought you liked the game, bro. Thought the game was good, bro. Not appreciating what I'm saying, right? And that's the problem. You can dislike aspects of the game. You can get frustrated because you're shit, you're losing, and you need to find fault in anything other than yourself. You can have some glitches and some bad connections and still want to play this fucking game whilst also liking the fucking game, right? You just can. If this game had less glitch shots, like first time flick up over the head goals with speed boosts and bounces, it would be a decent game. But here's like, here, I'm going to get paint out again, right? We're going to get paint out because I need to just show people, and paint is my way of visually showing people because I'm fucking brain dead of explaining it otherwise. Give me the triangle. I would like to preface this by letting you know I do not have exact stats, facts, and figures, and this is just a hypothetical based on my opinion of the situation. The top triangle, right, versus the bottom triangle. The red part, the triangle, right, is a visual representation of everybody that plays the game, right? Imagine every single person that's played the game. This is a visual representation of that. That top portion that's red are the only fucking people that even know what a power shot pop volley is. Some of them can't even do it, but know what it is. That top portion of people are the only portion of people that know how to abuse corners and that know how to abuse a 4-3-2-1 and who know how to abuse step over speed boost and a trickster flick into bicycle kick bullshits, right? Which means from EA's perspective, they don't give a shit what you fucking think because all of the other people in the game love it. And so why the fuck would they try and fix every tiny little thing that kind of is detrimental to a minimum portion of the people that play the game? They're not going to, is the answer. They will not spend money, time, and resources to balance these broken game mechanics when they are only broken for a minuscule subset of people that play the game, and especially when that minuscule subset of people are not the people that are paying the money to FIFA points, right? Because EA make their billions of revenue from this group of people here. They just do. Those people that, like I say, get some disposable income, don't get to play the game much, want to open a store pack, see what they can do, spend 20 quid on FIFA points, happy days. They get an upgrade to their team, they go and play a few games. Then they go about their life thinking, that was a fun experience. That was good, wasn't it? What? That was cool. And then they go to their mate and say, yeah, I packed this like well-sit guy. I packed a fucking 97 Bobby Charlton icon card. Didn't even know that existed. Played a few games with him. Mate, he's got a cracking shot on him. You should come around mine later and we'll have a few games with him. No, like there's no negative connotation there. Like somebody's had a successful transaction and a positive engagement with a video game based on that successful transaction, right? But people in this red circle here just can't fucking fathom the fact that people can actually enjoy playing the game. And that is art class finished for today. Anyway. Sorry for ranting. It's been something that's been on my fucking mind for days, man. And when the FC25 news came out yesterday, and I started, look, guys, I posted a breakdown of the pre-order bonuses, and I got abuse for it. I literally reiterated some information. That's all. I reiterated some information, and I got abuse for it. And I'm like, man, I can't carry on my social media career pandering to the weak who think that any person who dare spend any money on this video game are just like part of EA's like massive evil corp. Like I need to find a way back within myself, within my community, within my content, to just do what I enjoy doing and present that to you guys in an enjoyable way, even if that means spending FIFA points, right? I just need to. Terrence, thanks for the 3 months, brother. And Irish, I was drunk. Thanks for the 2, brother. If people want real football, go out and play it. But here's the thing, though, right? Like that kind of comment, like I get where you're coming from with that, you know. But here's the thing, like some people are caught up in circumstance, right? Some people are just in unfortunate circumstance. I know we've got a few people, more than a few people actually, that watch the chat, that are in the chat regularly, that are potentially paraplegic, that have massive health issues and health concerns that mean that they actually can't go out and play football. And so they live vicariously through FIFA. And it's like, it's absolutely fine for them to just play the game and spend their money on the game. Like, it's fine for that to happen, right? Like, again, like, we can't villainize people to like, for enjoying playing the game. We just can't. Just go full Bateson, mate. No, listen, like fair play to Bateson for just constantly sticking to his guns with the way he wants to make content. Because listen, who here? Let me do this with a 2-part question, right? Who here fucking hates FIFA points? Who here hates FIFA points? The almighty Pete, Bruce Leon, Ninad, yeah, Ricardo, King Michael, you guys all hate FIFA points, yeah? Now let me ask you this. If Bateson said to you, hey man, I'll go in and throw $500 worth of FIFA points to restore your account for a video, would you let me? You will all fucking say yes, all of you. You'll all fucking say yes for sure. You will for sure be like, yeah, do you know what? Let's fucking do it. Not me, mate. But you would, though. You would. You're lying to yourself if you're saying you wouldn't. You're lying to yourself. Now, what I'm not saying here, right, is I'm not saying I'm going to turn around and be like, all right, guys, we're going to do a video tomorrow on, you know, I'm going to put, what, how many fucking FIFA points would you need to open every pack? I'm going to put on, like, you know, 28,375 FIFA points and open every single pack and see what we get out of it. As much as that would probably be a fun video and would do well, I'm also not, like, looking to perpetuate the market and encourage people to get into the store, because that's not the way I make content. That's not the sort of content that I want. It's not the sort of content I care about. But I've got to be able to freely play this game without people just hounding me. And it's the same, like I had this debate on Twitter last night with this guy, and I ended up deleting all the comments because I looked through his profile and it turns out he's just a serial fucking troll. He just goes around just responding to anyone he can with like trolly comments to try and get bites. So I was like, fuck him. I blocked him. I deleted all the comments. But he was like, oh, you wasn't saying this when you was talking to Nick about boycotting the game. I'm like, actually, I was. I was. If you go back and watch that stream, I never once said I would boycott FIFA or pre-order or FC25. I said that for us to make change, there needs to be a concerted effort in a single hub to really like radiate the problems within the game that little red triangle have. even though I know, and this is what I said to Nick in that call, even though I know EA won't do anything about it, that would be, in my personal opinion, the only way to actually create change. Because if we can like centralize and radiate problems in one specific area, it's really easy for a publication like The Sun or The Mirror, who I know have like got one of the Mirror writers for their gaming section. He's like watches a lot of FIFA content and stuff. It'd be really easy for them to then pick up that story and run with it, right? But I never once said, I'm never going to open another pack. I'm never going to play the game again. I'm going to stop, like, making content on the game. Yet for some reason, people think that if you talk about FC25 right now, you're going against the boycott. That wasn't my boycott. I wasn't part of that boycott. And thanks for the euros, brother. Much appreciated. What people don't realize is there's a lot in between completely loving and completely hating the game. You can also like some parts and dislike some other parts of the game. No game is perfect. 100%. 100%. There is, it is such a gigantic middle ground. There is such a massive grey area of liking and hating this game. It is not black and white at all. Let's honestly talk about this though. If EA saw their FIFA point sales drop a little, what do they genuinely think? What do you genuinely think they'd do? For some wild reason, they have it in their heads that they would fix every bug they perceive is there. It's just illogical. Yeah, if they like, listen, if you're in the corporate world of EA, and EA, they have a meeting around their big table, and Mr. EA is like, right, guys, sales are down 7% this quarter for Ultimate Team FIFA points. What happened? And one guy's like, oh, phew. Yeah, so like the community is like well pissed off about like a whole bunch of things. Corner technique, goals, kickoff goals, fucking big man meta, 4-3-2 formation shit. Like they're just really pissed with it. So they've made a stand and they're kind of like trying to make a difference with reducing the revenue to get those bugs fixed. Mr. EA isn't going to go, let's fix it. Mr. EA is going to go, okay, well, what can we do to entice them into the store? What can we do to get them back onto the game? What can we do to get them enjoying things again so that they'll come back onto the game, and then when they're on the game, they obviously then have that potential to buy a pack? Well, could release a really sick icon pick. Love that. Go for that. Try that. Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's update Champs and Rivals rewards. Boom. Love that. Big fan of that. Everyone fucking loved Rivals rewards. Rivals rewards back in. Everyone's there banging that. Well, what about for the people that are already spending money on the game? Yeah, we can put in, let's just put in a 4,000 FIFA point, FC point, team of the tournament duo guarantee pack. Wait, that's fantastic. That's the response they would get. They wouldn't get the, do you know what? If we balanced near post corners, we'd become billionaires. Who knew it would be so easy? Because, this is the thing that I even think at times gets lost on Run the Foot Market, Nick, is that every single time one bug is fixed, another one is exposed. It is a never-ending cycle. You fix that near post, you balance that near post corner, so you can't score at the near post. Guess what people are then going to do? They are then going to try and find the next best way to score from a corner, right? And if you balance that, something else will be there and will be broken. And it will be a never-ending fucking supply of bugs, which means we'll be in this, like, eternal cycle of, I'm not spending until they fix that. Oh, they fixed it, but this is broken, so I'm not spending until they fix that. Oh, but they fixed it, but this is broken. I'm not buying the pre-order until they fix that. Oh, they've put in a new tactics system, but that's going to be shit and broken, so I'm not pre-ordering the game until they've rectified that. And you'll never be happy. You'll never be happy. You'll never be happy. Am I saving my Rivals packs for footies? Yes. I'm going to open some Rivals rewards today, but just the player pick and the 94x3 pack. And like as Josh alluded to earlier, like up the chat a little bit before as well, this community can't even agree within itself on what it wants and how it wants the game to be, right? And that is part of football, and that's why there are multiple different play styles in real world football and multiple different managers and players that have different skill sets within different teams, is because there is no one right answer of how the game should be played, right? Can they do a better job of more server capacity? You know, yes. Can they do a better job of balancing like outrageously broken bugs? Yes, they can, right? But if like what people actually want from this game is a game that specifically and explicitly suits their needs. And if they got that, everybody else would hate the game. And so we can't have a game that suits the needs of everybody perfectly, because that is not how football works. We are just as responsible as a community. The new game will come out, people will love it for 2 weeks, and someone will expose a meta, and everyone will start playing that way and then complain that it's the only way to play. And that's the problem with how the game is set up too. But people aren't trying to play to have fun, they're trying to play to win. Yeah, and that is again, and now that's a responsibility of EA as well. And listen, this is like, for all of this whole like, I like the game, because I do like the game and I have enjoyed the game this year for the most part, right? There are so many things that could be, in my opinion, easily rectified that would kind of like alleviate a lot of the issues. And one of those things is I personally think people would be less scared to just play with and trial and test new teams, new formations, and new tactics if there was a comfortable place to play, to test them without missing out because you did it. You know, you can't try it in Rivals because it's too sweaty. Can't do it in Champs because each win is too valuable. Champs qualifiers is the place. If we had like a daily knockout tournament back, even if it's just 4 games, you start in a quarterfinal, semi-final, round of 16, quarterfinal, semi-final, final. You get a reward based on where you finish, and it's seeded matchmaking like draft. So if you're in a round of 16, you match somebody in a round of 16 randomly. If you're in the final, you match somebody randomly in the final. They could be good, they could be shit, who knows, right? But they're in the final. At that point, you would see people experimenting. You'd see people testing out new players, new teams, new tactics, new formations, because you wouldn't be at a loss for doing so. Andrew, thanks for the 2, brother. Big up, Nep. I'm excited about the icons in career mode. Hell yeah, dude. Bunker, thanks for the 7 months, man. Don't know if you ever played Dead by Daylight, but the exact same issue. Change meta on one killer because a bug on the map / survivor, totally unrelated. Yeah, and listen, all games have the issues. That's the thing. Spencer, thanks for the 5, brother. I don't hate FIFA points. My issue is the prices of some packs via coins or points, but also this game has flaws. We play as nothing comes close. Jess, thanks for the 11 months, man, as well. Thank you for speaking up on this. This is why I subbed for pain and good chats. Also baffles me how people have the time to worry about others to spend money on. I agree with you. What you said there, Spencer, right? My issue is sometimes the packs via coins versus FIFA points. Now, as I say, as much as I'm sitting here saying I've enjoyed this game mostly, there are so many issues within this game still. And one of the things that frustrates me no fucking end is how you can have one pack that is valued at like 150,000 coins and 500 FIFA points, and then another pack that's valued at 150,000 coins and 1,000 FIFA points. What? Like, what? Surely the coin value versus the FIFA value should be like, it shouldn't be able to be deviated from. Like, you know, there should be a 100,000 coins equals 500 FIFA point kind of translation. That's it, LMAO? No, that's not it. I said one of the things. It's the probability of the pack. But the probability of the pack is the same no matter which one you buy, right? Like which means the probability of the pack via FIFA points or whatever. Well, what I'm trying to say is, like, if you've got a pack that's 100,000 coins and 1,000 FIFA points that has better probability than a pack that's 100,000 coins and 500 FIFA points, or 150,000 coins and 1,000 FIFA points, why do you have to pay more for the coin version of the better probability pack than FIFA points? Isn't it done to combat coin selling? Yeah, it might be. It might be. They've done it deliberately. If they have direct conversion from FP to coins, they're giving monetary value to coins in game. It's absolutely a way to avoid gambling regulations. But yeah, probably there as well. Probably. That seems incredibly reasonable. My issues are all gameplay related, to be honest. If the gameplay is good, then I bet we hear very little complaints about microtransactions. But listen, man, and here's like the other issue, right? This is what I'm saying, right? That's why I made that triangle on Paint, right? The whole "if the gameplay is good" narrative is only perpetuated by a very small percentage of people that play the game, because most of the people that play the game, and I don't even mean like most of the people, and so like, a lot larger than 50% base. Most all of the people that play the game don't even know that there are gameplay related issues, because they're not good enough or don't play long enough to experience them, right? The gameplay related issues arise when you are in the top divisions and the high form in champs, because that's when you play against all of the other people that abuse the meta. And only when you are somebody who abuses a meta versus somebody who abuses a meta do you recognize how fucking bad this game is at a high level. But at a regular standard, at a normal level of people playing this game, they don't even know. They don't know what a fucking Trivela goal is. They don't know how to green time a finesse shot from 40 yards. Because they haven't played the game to that degree. Most of my casual mates who didn't play champs stopped playing because of gameplay. Maybe they don't know what they're talking about, but they have the bounce backs, finishing, etc. That's all awfully convenient. Mate, everyone talks about wanting to go back to the old days. In FIFA 12, you could regularly score from 45 yards out with silver cards because the keepers stood too far off the line. Yeah, I mean, it's mad. Like, this is the thing. Like, I've kind of like talked about this a few times over the last like 3 or 4 days. I hear a lot, especially in like the rant videos from content creators, about how good the game used to be, and I think to myself, do you not remember how shit those games were? We are stuck in a fucking time loop right now. We were having this same discussion in FIFA 23 about FIFA 23. And the same discussion in FIFA 22 about FIFA 22, and the same discussion in FIFA 19 with those fucking El Tornado back post cross bullshit in FIFA 19, and then FIFA 20 when the fucking La Croqueta chain spam existed. Like, every fucking, like some of you guys won't remember because you just literally didn't play the game, right? But do you remember FIFA 15? You didn't even have to shoot. You could just walk the ball around the goalkeeper. Not like now where you have to ball roll around the goalkeeper and like accelerate away or anything. No, you could literally just walk around him and walk the ball into the net, right? The goalkeeper just wouldn't dive down to the floor to save the ball, right? But you want to go back to that? And the reason why people have positive memories of those games is because the bugs and the glitches and the exploits and the meta wasn't as exposed to as many people as it is now, which meant that you had a lot of that kind of lower group of the triangle that I'm talking about that you played against, because you constantly played against people who didn't know about low driven shots in FIFA 17 and didn't know about El Tornado crosses in FIFA 19 and didn't know about fucking, what was it, like FIFA 11, where you could just advanced rainbow flick from the halfway line and just smack it into the back of the net. Nobody knew about it. So the bugs were still there. The bad gameplay was still there. It just wasn't exploited. I am Suitman. Thanks for the 7 months, brother. FIFA 14 L1 over the triangle. Mate, do you remember, what was it, FIFA 12, the KSI kickoff glitch? You couldn't stop. You literally couldn't stop it. Oh yeah, the fucking drag back year. Oh my god, what a horrible year that was. Remember when they first introduced that R1 drag back? And it was so broken because it was fast. It was really fast. So you could just drag back. Oh, there's a space. I'm into it. Could you imagine if cards which were discard from day one were the best cards throughout the entire game cycle? Could you imagine Doombeater, Barbo, and Jovino now? People would hate it. People would hate it. Here's the other thing, though, with gameplay and why it gets progressively worse as the game cycle goes on, and why we end up seeing more broken mechanics and broken metas as the game cycle goes on, is because EA do not stress test this game with 99 rated cards with 4 playstyle pluses and 5-star, 5-star. I bet you can go, you can go back to the start of this game cycle and you literally couldn't do a lot of the broken mechanics that you can now do because the players just weren't good enough. Oh, the bridge. Remember the bridge? Oh my god. The bridge was so horrible, wasn't it? Yeah, the directional nutmeg. It was so horrible. Imagine you've talked about this multiple times in the past, Net, but the only way big changes can be made if another company can match EA for having the best football game on the market. They don't even need to match EA, Jake. I think we will see significant changes to FC over the next 3 to 5 years when FIFA 2K comes out. And the reason why I think that will happen is because it doesn't require a better game or even an equal game. It requires a game that will take market share, right? And if FIFA 2K comes, and there will be a lot of hype around FIFA 2K because 2K already have got like a history within gaming, so there's trust with the consumer there, right? Even if FIFA 2K takes 5%, 8%, 10% market share, EA will be like, okay, we've got a problem. We've got to fix this. We've got to start putting in place things that will keep people on our game instead of going onto their game. And that doesn't have to be monetary market share. That can be time market share, because time is, EA don't care about you getting into the store as the first step. They care about you getting onto the game as the first step. Keeping you on the game is the most important thing for them. So if you're spending a lot of your time on FIFA 2K, they will be taking that market share away from FC25 or FC26, at which point EA cannot sell you packs because you're not on the game, right? So it doesn't have to be a good game. It just has to be a game that takes people away from this game. My worry is that instead of trying to win the market share back, they will try and monetize the share they remain to have more. And if they do that, Josh, their business will eventually decline, fade out, and burn, right? Like, they just will. And it might take like a long period of time. It might take 10 or 15 years for that to be the case, but eventually it will die, right? Jack, thanks for the 100, brother. I think the meta in this year's game has mostly always existed. I've been doing the short corner to back post cross since early FIFA 22, and it's always been effective, but I stopped because it's too effective. It feels like cheating. The popular meta from each year gets patched, allowing people to find other broken things that are relatively unknown, or the meta being patched year by year opens up other pathways for broken mechanics. Look, I think we can all agree. I think even EA would agree with this. the best course, the best foot forward would be one game, no more yearly releases, a paid season pass, and so that they can make regular gameplay improvements without actually changing the game, right? I think everybody agrees that that would be the best foot forward for EA. The only time that will actually happen is when the volume of sales of the game drop, and they aren't, because EA, like, I don't know how many copies they've sold this year. How many copies of FC24 sold? Wait, that's got to be. That was that the first week. Jesus Christ. I don't even know how to find it. In the UK alone, it sold 2.25 million copies by January. I don't even, like, let's. I don't know how many copies they sell, but let's presume they sell 20 million copies. That amount of revenue, they're not just going to turn off. They're not just going to be like, you know what we should do, guys? Stop making a yearly game. When 20 million plus people, is it 38 million copies? There's not a chance on earth. Not a chance on earth. They're like, hey, you know all that revenue that we get from those 38 million copies you sold? Let's just cancel that. Let's just cancel it. Yeah, because obviously then it'll just be better for the game long term. And the reason why these companies don't care about long term, like real long term, right? The reason why they don't care about that, like, they care about that growth over 3 years or 5 years, right? They care about that sort of growth over 3 or 5 years. The reason why they don't care about that sort of growth over the 10 plus years is because the landscape of gaming, social media, internet, e-commerce, etc., will be wildly different in 10 years compared to where it is today, or in 3 years, or in 5 years. So they've got to protect the kind of short to mid-term revenue targets, and there's no way that they will cut 35, 40 million copies for the sake of a better game long term, because you don't know what long term entails. So here we go. Franchise in milestones. So, Jesus Christ, look at the growth, man. Look at the growth. Series total in 2000, 16 million. In 2010, 100 million. In 2021, 325 million. Individual entries. FIFA 11, they sold 8 million copies. FIFA 12, they sold 10 million copies. FIFA 13, they sold 14.5 million copies. FIFA 18, they sold 24 million copies. FIFA 19, they sold 20 million copies. FIFA 23, it says 10.3 million players. 3.8 million PlayStation sales, 2.5 million sales in the UK. When's that from? Am I worried as a streamer? No, not at all. But yeah, they sell, they sell tens of millions of copies. And of course, they don't obviously get all of the revenue from that. There's publishing revenues. There's revenue that will be divvied to PlayStation and Microsoft. There will be, like, I'm sure, like, there will be a list as long as the day is of, like, creditors that they have to pay for creating the game. You know, like creating the graphics work, creating the discs, the sleeves, the cases. Like, it's all going to come at a cost, right? It's not like they're profiting 100% of every sale, but it will still be a large chunk of cash that gets injected into their company for selling selling it every year. If it was free and they had early access to stuff and paid season passes, I imagine they could easily recoup those costs. I 100% agree with you, Josh. In fact, I'm sure that they would exceed the revenue that they get from the sales, but you try convincing Mr. EA to let go of the pretty much guaranteed 20 to 30 million copies of sales for that potential gain, right? Game was £40 to £45 back in 2011 too. Now they're charging double for All Magician. Yeah, 100%. 100% markup as well. But they still make a shit ton of money. This game is so expensive. Listen, man, especially since COVID and certain companies and the way they've behaved since then, and, you know, we've had the cost of living crisis and such, like, the big companies, man, the fact, like, you know, energy companies, man, like listen, I'm going to end up going down a rabbit hole here if I don't stop myself at the entrance point. But the fact of the matter is that we as a society could have so much better when it comes to renewable energy sources and just general price and cost of living. And the reason why we don't is because those major corporations make far too fucking much money from us, right? And that's why. It's why, like, for example, right, when I used to live, I moved house a few years ago, but in my old house, we got a guy come around for a quote for solar energy. And the way it worked back then, and we're probably only going back about 5 years ago or so, but the way it worked back then is we were able, because of the way our roofs were kind of situated, where we were in relation to the sun and the light, we were able to, after the installation, run at 100% of our efficiency and have so much more electricity left over that we could sell it back to the grids and actually make a really healthy amount of money every month. It was literally in the hundreds of pounds every month that we could have done that. We ummed and ahed on whether we should get it because we was doing some other renovations at the time and we was considering moving, and so we ended up not doing it. And then something changed and we were like, you know what, let's actually do it. By the time we went back about a year later to the same company to kind of get the same deal set up, because the government, or not the government, because the energy companies had realized people were making money off of solar energy, there was all of a sudden massive amounts of taxes for you to send your money, for you to send your energy back to the grid, to the point where you almost didn't make any money off of it now, right? Like, and it's because they don't want you making money off of energy, because then all of a sudden everyone's going to get solar energy. These companies will lose all of their revenue. And so all of a sudden they're like, yeah, if you want to sell your energy back to us, we're going to buy it at, like, you know, a penny to the dollar. And it's like, well, fuck. Now you're in a position where it's like, you can still do good for yourself in that right. But it's like, you know, we've got potential here to, like, resolve, like, crises with people and reduce the cost of living and increase the quality of life. And we're not, because greedy corporations, right? Anyway, as I said, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Because I'll end up just talking about it forever, and that's not the play. It's why I think GB Energy has potential to be revolutionary. What's GB Energy? Oh, I presume it sounds like Great Britain Energy, but... Am I doing share plays? I am. Yeah, I am. You are funny, bro. I do try. being set up by Labour. It's the government-owned energy companies investing in UK renewables to compete with normal energy companies. Well, that's good, isn't it? Anyway, in short, can we normalise enjoying this game again? Can we normalise liking this game even if we're getting frustrated whilst playing this game, right? Because, like I said, I know that the first opportunity where I'm like getting frustrated at the gameplay, I've heard you enjoyed this game. And it's going to be hell on earth, of course. But for the most part, I enjoy this game. I know my friend works in the energy sector, and the reason government did this is not just because of the money, but also because of how the pressure on the grid works. For the energy company to actually produce energy, it's not a linear process. And so a sudden drop of energy from consumers cannot be replaced immediately. So it's either taxes or rolling blackouts. Yeah, fair enough. I'm sure there are measures that they could put into place to kind of like remedy those sort of situations. Essentially the middle ground between nationalism and free market. It's a national-owned company to keep the free market from getting greedy. A new energy company is going to sell the power to the open wholesale market. Unless you can flood the market with enough power to bring down the price, we won't benefit, from my understanding. Anyway, all right. That was a rant and a half, that was. Let's get some, I bet some people have probably got parted ways whilst, right, I'll tell you what, let me just, I'll do stack. Anybody that's got Rivals Rewards, send it again. We'll start again, because if you're waiting there for an hour, you just might not be there anymore, you know? You just might not be there. We've got Stacks Meals for life, baby. Stacks Meals for life. What is he taking? Option 3. What's option 3? This is a 1 of 3 Path to Glory pick as well. Is that Division 4? It is Division 4. Man, my FC24 knowledge is on point. He went for the coins, man. I wouldn't. What did you lose for it? Just a 184x4? Yeah, do you know what? I probably would for that, actually. 700 XP as well, which is quite nice, isn't it? All right, let's get this player pick. Here we go. Adioglu. Not ideal, but the highest rated there and not already owned. I don't know if this guy also got the pack. I don't know if the pack comes in Division 4 or if that comes in Division 3. I think it comes in Division 3, doesn't it? Or does it? Yeah, it does. Oh, damn, you're ripping packs now? Me, personally, I'll be saving these kind of packs for Friday. Just because I think you got, like, I think we're going to have best of on Friday and such. I think it'd be a much, much better situation right there. Yo, TikTok, thanks for the gifts, guys. Appreciate it coming through there. Bo, Kenneth, Scott, Ashley. You get a single player pack. Or from Division 4, is it? Damn, this guy got save these packs. Yeah, save these packs. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, save these packs. Don't open these packs. Yeah, don't open these packs. You're saving them. I can tell you're saving them because you've got loads there. Stacks Meals for life, baby. All right, let's go, Stu. All right, we've got Elite Division rewards. Here we go. The player pick. Let's get a good one. Let's get a good one. That's not a good one. That was as bad as mine. Who are you going for there? I'm going for Predatory there. Yeah. Even though you'll probably never use him, still good to have him, isn't it? 1.7 million coins in the bag for you as well. God damn. And then 3-player pack. I have seen on X some incredible pack. Somebody just messaged me where they got, who was it? Bellingham. They got Bellingham. That Nunez, that one. Matheus Nunez. That Pedri. Damn. That's sick because that means he could have another fully legit player in here. Let's go. 99s are good. Pedri's a bit cheap in that, but he hasn't. He's got Lenormand. Damn. But that's what I mean, though. Even though Pedri's like a bit of a cheap one, as far as 99 goes, 99 Pedri's like fully legit. 400k. I just put him into my team. I haven't played with him yet, but I really want to play with that card because I have a feeling with the way that I'm playing now and how different I'm playing at the moment compared to the way I was playing last week, I have a feeling Pedri's going to be a beast for me. Right, this guy's already got a pretty good team. Mostly Arsenal there. Might have even been all Arsenal there. Arsenal badge as well. 1.8 million as well. Here we go. 96 Ericsson from this pick. Very nice. Was that Division 4 as well? Division 4. How many of you guys played up to Division 4 last night because of the rewards? Oh, no, he's got a pack. He's Division 3. The copper card. Well, it's going to be Kadioglu at left back, isn't it? And then Lionel Messi in behind, no doubt. Go on. Let us see him, EA. I don't actually know who that is. Oliveira again. Damn. All dupes. That's savage. Good for an SBC, though, if you're doing an SBC right now. The gunner. GG's, brother. You played up to Division 3 for the pack. Yeah, don't blame me, Josh. It was decent. It was decent. So, Nathan Bliss, one of the Mirror, I believe, gaming editor for Mirror, he's just tagged me because I tweeted yesterday about the premium pass seemingly fake news. He's just tagged me and a quote from EAFC25 producer. The free tier would essentially be what players see in the game today. You can go back into the game and see the free tier as it would be what it was in EAFC24. Then the premium pass is something we're adding on top. Which makes me wonder, why did they not disclose this to the content creators that were in Vancouver last week? Well, this leaves me confused. Why did the at EA not for here? It's weird because it's a producer that's told this, and the content creators would have been with the producers. Let's hope the coin cost of the premium pass reasonable. Either way, I'll show you all to get there. Bosh. A bit of self-promo. Come on. Just shows how much pay to win this game is. I just disagree. Like, this game, it's just not pay to win. This game's just not pay. Even a season pass that costs coin/FIFA points doesn't make the game pay to win. Yeah, pay. I would like rather like it's about speed rather than skill or winning. Like, you pay to get the stuff quicker. You pay to get there quicker, right? Do I like that we're going to have a premium pass for FC25? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Now, listen, like with anything when it comes to EA, right? We're either going to get something that we are delighted with or something that we're disgusted with. There won't really be much in between. I'm hopeful that we're on the delighted side of it rather than the disgusted side of it, right? Because let's take this. This is the free pass, and this is what they said. This is going to be the same as it is in what you can see now. So we're going to get similar things to this in the free pass. If the premium pass, with a 97 Rashford also gives you, say, a 97 Bruno Fernandes footies cards, how can bro endorse this? It's literally customary in gaming. From the article, there's no exclusive rewards that will mean that you have to do that. We're going to be having players packs and that sort of thing in clubs, customization options. So there's no exclusive rewards. So you're not even going to get anything from the premium pass that you can't get otherwise. Yeah, if it's for Tifos, badges, and packs and things like that, that's what I mean, right? It's like, it's either going to be delightful or disgusting. And like I say, right? Like, but here's the thing for Lukey, who for some reason can't type properly, and said, "How can bro endorse this?" It's easily endorsable based on the value for coins, cash, and time, right? If you get an 84 by 2 for level 1 for the free pass, and the premium pass is like an 85 by 5 as an extra pack, great. If you get Tifa, so let's say every time you get a pack, you get an extra pack on top that's like a little bit better, right? And every time you get a player, you get an extra pack as well. So you get Fabinho and an 84 by 10, right? If the cost price of that, and this is where it will come down to, like I say, this is where it will be, is this going to be great or is this going to be terrible, right? But if it's, say, 2,000 FIFA points, or even more, let's say 4,000 FIFA points, right? And you just don't get much extra for it, I won't do it. Or similarly, if it's like 500,000 coins to unlock the pass, I probably won't do it unless what you get back is so very clearly value for time. Load up FC Mobile. See there. Let's have a look. I'll see what FC Mobile I've got. Man, I haven't been on this game in so long. I'm probably going to have to go through all the menus and stuff. If they do it, I think it will look like that. I'm claiming... Oh, I've got rewards. Guys, I've got rewards. I'm in Amateur Division 3. I've got so many rewards. Got a UCL pack on my days. Who am I about to get? 5 UCL tokens. Nice. Mate, I don't know. I'm still claiming rewards. Spencer, thanks for the 5, brother. If you have to buy the premium every season, like FIFA Mobile, I feel that's an issue. It depends, because on FIFA Mobile, don't you get enough back from the first pass to buy the next pass? But obviously, what they hope will happen is that you will spend that currency before the next season instead of on the next season, and so then you re-up yourself from there. I can't get out of the fucking menus, man. I just want to see the season pass, I just got Ronald Koeman, guys. Is that good? I just got Garincha, who's worth 41 million coins. Love that. I just got Del Piero, 51 million coins. Love that. I don't know what any of this means. I just got Hernan Crespo, who's worth 30 million coins. Love that. I just got CDM Mascherano with a circle around him. 20 million coins. Love that. Oh, another one. Nice. Got 2 of them now. Got Unai Simon, team of the season. Let's go. FIFA Mobile is exclusively with real life cash, no points. Oh, that's interesting. Damn, I just got a 94 Di Maria. Let's go. How? I haven't played this game. How am I getting all of these packs? Oh, I just got 95 Bellingham. Let's go. Right. Okay. Sorry. I thought I was through it there more. Guys, this is outrageous how many things I've had to press claim on. I just want to get to, it's more packs. I don't want packs. I just want to get to the game. Yeah, imagine if there's Evos in there and stuff, man. That would be good, wouldn't it? Right. Is that it? Okay. Where do I find, is it store? Star pass. No. How do I get to the pass? Bates, how do I get, oh, hold on. Sorry. Just got another thing to log in for. Don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't, just fuck off. Get me out of this shit. Sorry for swearing. So, the star pass. It costs, don't know what it costs, but it gives back FIFA points. Oh no, that's coins. Oh, it does give back FIFA points. How much does the star pass cost to buy, guys? You get 600, 900, 1200. You get 1500 FIFA points back. 10 or 20 with 20 levels. 10 or 20. Wait, 10 or 20 what? Oh, 20 quid. Oh, and then you could, oh, so it's £10 for the base one, right? 20 quid with 20 levels unlocked. Now, if you didn't buy the unlocked levels and you spent £10 on it, would you get all the way through it? And £10 of FIFA points is 1,070. So yeah, you would. Okay. So even though, and this is EA's marketing gimmick on FC Mobile, right? So you can buy 1,070 FIFA points for £9.99, right? Which will unlock the season pass. You will get 1,200 FIFA points in the season pass. And that's just on the top line. I don't know if there's any FIFA points that come on the bottom line as well. Don't see any. No. So you spend 1,070 and then you get 1,200 back. No, 1,500 back, actually. You get 1,500 back if you do the whole pass, right? Which means you effectively, like, in a net profit after that initial spend. Obviously, the reason why they do that is because they want you to spend. They basically anticipate that people will spend those FIFA points before the new season. So then they'll be like, oh my God, I might as well just go and buy the season pass again and go through it again because they're too lazy to save it or whatever. The bonuses you get, I mean, it's coins, it's players, it's packs, it's, I don't even know what that is, pass points. If EA did that, Jesus Christ, how am I at level 26? I have done nothing. If that's the situation on, like, I fully, I'm, it's not lost on me that it's a free game. And Fortnite's a free game and they have battle passes and such, right? But let's say that's how the Apex Pass worked. You'd earn enough coins to buy the next season for free. Let's say EA released the game and then released a premium battle pass that was £10, right? But you always earned enough FIFA points to get it every season for the rest of the game cycle. Would you do it? That's basically how battle passes in BR games work. Yes. You can't buy Star Pass with points, only for dollars. Wait, isn't it the same? How is that different? At BRT, it's the same as 2K. Look in store. I've got another million things to log on to again. You're 50 XP away from return. Yeah, I missed out on squad battles, 700 XP. How have you got an extra 625 XP? I missed out on a couple of days as well, but... Oh, did you save some XP from the... Oh, God, it's making me fucking open a note on my days. Please leave me alone. Store. How do I get to the store? Store. What am I looking for on here, Bates? Oh, there's a rank up. Oh, so you buy Star Pass on the store for cash. Why do they do it like that? You need 25 XP for return. I don't know, only squad battles champs. So I missed the squad battles, I know that. I didn't miss anything else though. It's the same on every mobile game. I wonder if they like avoid like Apple and like Apple costs and stuff like that by selling it for cash rather than through an in-game currency. Even Squad Busters, Supercell do it that way. Wait, what's Squad Busters? Supercell are the company that did Boom Beach and stuff like that, aren't they? You have Return already? Some people got more. Yeah, I missed out on 125 XP on champs. Squad Busters is a new game. Paul, thanks for the 3 months. Tier 2, brother. Appreciate that, man. Do we have any more? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, we've got an image from Stu. What does Stu do? Oh, is that his team? Oh, did you put the Pedri in the team? Oh, damn, you've got a Spanish team. So that Pedri was actually fully legit for you. Wait, didn't you get that Lenormand as well? Fair play, mate. GG's. Yeah, Supercell's Clash of Clans and Boom Beach. Fits perfectly. Yeah, GG's, brother. Well done. Right, A7. Here we go. Here we go. It does appear that he already opened his player pick, which is fine. Let's see what we get from the pack. Canada, left back. I dare you. Oh, it's Crepo. 95 Crepo. More like Crapo. Is that all black as well? Oh, my days. Is there even another goalkeeper? He might get all three of them. He's got Kostic, Oblak, and Crepo. That's pretty savage. I can't lie. That is pretty savage. Give 1 rewards from TTV Castar. Clash Royale even does a regular and premium pass. Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I mean. Like, regular passes and premium passes are customary now within gaming. What I think the main difference is that most of the games, not all of the games, but most of the games that have a premium pass are free to play. However, a few people have already told me in the chat today that NBA 2K has a pass that you can pay like $30 a month for on top of... Damn, that's savage, isn't it? On top of the game that you already pay for as well. F1 does as well. Well, there you go. So if it's going to become customary in AAA titles that you pay 50, 80, 100 pounds for that also has a free pass and a premium pass, then it's coming, guys. And EA, not a month, a season. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's a month. I don't know how NBA 2K seasons work. What do we got? Another... Oh, Lobotka. And Oblak again. Good fodder, mind you. I really thought we was going to see like a super card. Oliveira, Lobotka, and Oblak. At least you got some chemistry there between the 2 Napoli players, huh? GG's, mate. GG's. But in F1, Fortnite, etc., you can earn the in-game currency to buy the premium pass. Yeah, that's in Fortnite, can you? You earn the currency from the free pass in Fortnite, do you? You do? Yeah, fair enough. Oh, this guy got Jesus Navas. Nice. He's good in game, by the way. We don't know anyways. Hopefully we could buy... Yeah, and that's the thing, right? If it's purchasable with coins, which I think for the first time that they put it into the game, I think it will be purchasable with coins. And you've got Kylian Mbappe. What a team. What a team. I think I personally... Like, we don't know. And I'm just speculating. But I personally believe that the first time that they put it into the game in FC24, it will be purchasable with coins. What do we got? European here. Oh, it's not. It's a Broha, isn't it? Broha and Borja. Lenormand, isn't it? Damn, that's savage. That's savage. Listen, it's better than Team of the Seasons. I can't lie. If for anything, just because the card designs are different and it's not just the same blue every single time. GG's Jaeger, sweet man. That's unlucky for you. That's unlucky. Hez has 3 passes. FC Mobile has 2 passes at the moment. Not sure why people complain. Just because the pass will have a premium doesn't mean you have to buy it. Personally, I won't be getting one, but someone else will, and that's cool. It's that mentality of people that think that if they don't get the season pass, they won't be able to compete. But that's just not the reality of the situation, generally speaking. Thought EA adding a season pass was a long time coming, to be honest. Surprised it wasn't done this year or FIFA 22. Yeah, same. You invited, did you? I don't see an invite there at the moment. The problem is they also seem to be finding a way to stop you making coins apart from trading. I've been on 1.7 mil for about 3 months. Everything just seems untradeable. So do you not play champs or anything though, Kid Hallows? Because and this will be like a fun one in general for next season, but you can make coins. Absolutely abhorrent. There wasn't shown to content creators. It's either 2 things, Josh, isn't it, right? Either, number one, it wasn't ready or finished or whatever whilst they were in Vancouver and it's come to light in recent days. Or number 2, which is the most likely situation, that EA didn't show it to the content creators on purpose because they knew the backlash they would get for a paid premium pass. For the premium pass on 2K, it's £30 a season for the premium one and £9 for the base in 2K. One, there were some things that made it better for the player to buy it, gave it a better card. So you buy the game and then it's £30 a season every season. That's mad, isn't it? But if it's worth it, then it's worth it, right? And again, it comes down to like, and this is what I mean, right? This is what I mean when we talk about store packs, or when we talk about going to the cinema, or going out for a meal, or buying a luxury watch or something, right? It's £3. Oh yeah, 30. Yeah. When we talk about these like privileges that people with disposable income have, there's just no problem if people want to spend the money on a premium pass. There just isn't. I mean, the fact you can buy it with coins is solid. It still needs to be price appropriate. Yeah. £30 a season is crazy. But it's not if, like, for example, how many FIFA points would £30 be? Why have I got 14 items in store? Oh, because, yeah. So £30 would be somewhere around like 4,500 FIFA points, right? Anybody that buys this pack here one time and gets this one pack one time could instead buy the premium pass and get all of the benefits that it presents, right? Which might be coins, packs, players, like club items, whatever it may be. XP, who knows, right? It's about weighing up that balance. And it goes back to what I was saying before, and that pack is horrendous value. Right, so let me kind of like go back to before. Now that I'm not speaking with intense, deep passion. Back in the day, whatever day you want to go back to, FIFA 17, FIFA 18, FIFA 19, before we had an absolute mammoth amount of promo packs, content creators, including myself, would load up tens of thousands of FIFA points, hundreds of thousands of FIFA points, and the only packs we'd have is 100k packs, or 15k packs, or 7.5k packs. And yet, nobody looked down upon that. Nobody. No, you got, like, maybe once in a literal blue moon would somebody be like, you know, this is a problem or anything like that. Nobody looked upon that because it was entertainment. It was fun. People could afford to do it. The narrative wasn't there. Now we have these packs. Compared to back then, these packs are far more value, far more money, value for money, right? Compared to back then. I'm not saying that they are a good purchase in general, unless you think they're a good purchase in general. That is your prerogative, right? But this compared to then, this is good value because you are getting something guaranteed. You are getting the 2 guaranteed team of the tournament player items for the 4,000 FIFA points. Whereas back in FIFA 18, I could open 2 100k packs at the same cost of 4,000 FIFA points and pack literally nothing. I could, in fact, open 40,000 FIFA points worth of 100k packs and pack literally nothing. This guarantees you something. Good fodder for SBCs and guaranteed team of the tournaments. Now, they might not be the premium team of the tournament cards. In fact, they probably won't be the premium team of the tournament cards. But it's there. If you then further enhance that to a season pass and it's 4,000 FIFA points for a season pass, but it gives you, over the course of 40 or 50 levels, 785 by 10s, 388 by 3s, 250,000 coins, a whole bunch of other like packs and benefits and things like that, it's even better value compared to this. And then now that we're going to get duplicate storage as well, because, you know, one of my biggest issues with these type of packs this year is that there was no duplicate storage. Of course, the exchange was a big issue for that, like fixed a lot of that problems. But now the duplicate storage is going to fix even more of those problems. Now you can buy this and you're not having to throw away cards because it's all untradeable, right? So it gives you a little bit of like long-term enjoyment in the game. So if you've got your disposable income and you like playing this game and you don't have a huge amount of time to play this game, so you want to improve your squad with a store pack or with a season pass, I don't think there's a problem with that. Has duplicate storage been confirmed properly? Yes. Imagine the outrage now if we had the happy hour stuff we used to have. It'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Totally right. The packs are better than in the old days. I've got a top squad in all top 5 leagues and top 5 nations thanks to store packs. I'm not good enough for 14 plus wins in champs, so I use the store in hopes of getting fun cards on squads. And there is genuinely, and this is where I started the stream off. Like I didn't even want to go down that route. I don't know why I went down that route. It's been playing on my mind, I guess. But this is where I started the stream off, right? You shouldn't be villainized for spending your money that you earned in the way that you want. Now, we can talk about, again, we could talk about like this game and the fact that it should be regulated. I think this should be at the very least like 13 plus or 16 plus, but probably 18 plus. What's up, Detective Foot Pal? I think that there should just be more input from the government on this sort of stuff. And there should be more ways to protect the problem spenders, right? Because there are problem spenders. We're not pretending that there aren't. There are problem spenders, right? But there's also a large group of people that are not problem spenders that have disposable income that they want to spend on the entertainment that they find entertaining. And if it's this, that's their choice, right? You sent me 2 pictures, Bates. When you say NDA, you mean like NDA for me? Now, is that FIFA Mobile what you sent there? For you? And is that NDA finished now, or are you still under NDA for this? You're always under NDA. Damn, you just... Oh, this is FIFA Mobile, right? Yeah, because it's got... No, this might be FIFA Mobile, or it might not be. I don't know. Oh, but these pics are in-game now, are they? So these are the 2-star passes in-game, is that right? So you get 6 Mascherano's, which obviously has some value in like making Mascherano higher rated. You get a Stoichkov, a Capdevila, a Litmanen, and a Ballack. 1 winking teddy bear, 1,500 FIFA points, 1,800 gems, which I believe you can use to open packs, 3.5 million coins, and 900 training points potentially. Now again, the reason. I now understand why it's relevant that this is purchasable with cash and not with FIFA points, because the FIFA points that you get, even though they're more valuable than the price of the pass, you can't use to unlock the next pass. You literally have to buy it. Yeah, it is a different ball game when it's free. Yeah, 100%. When it's free, then that's what I mean. Like, I'd be interested for somebody to those Mascherano's are key to upgrading high rated players. I'd be interested for somebody to send me similar screenshots of like the NBA 2K passes. A lot of people would get it purely for those. And that's the thing, right? On a road to glory, maybe not, but on an account where I'm just having fun, imagine instead of those 6 Mascherano's, it's like some Evos. How do you can just tweet them to me if you want, Alfie. They do this in Marvel Strike Force. You earn their in-game currency like FIFA points, so you can only use cash on the pass. I wouldn't want Evos personally because then I'm paying to play more games. Josh says good. Josh, I reckon we do make a video today actually on the season pass stuff, because a lot more information and whatnot has come out of it today. So the NBA 2K season pass. So for free, you get 40 MC and 40 MT. Nothing and nothing. For $9.99, you get 40 MC, 40 MT, and 40 premium. What's premium? And then you get 2 MC and 2 MT. Wait, that's tiny. And then Hall of Fame for $20, you get 40, 40, and 40. You get 2, 2, and an additional reward. That's very ambiguous, isn't it? And then 15% XP boost and 10 level skips. Oh, that's just the cost of the price, not the actual rewards of the price. Gotcha. Spencer, thanks for the 2, brother. With the added pass, we should get XP per game. Yeah, I agree. I think you should always earn currency from Premium Battle Pass to be able to purchase the next seasons. Level skips. And then obviously the actual season pass will contain other things on top of the MC and MT as well. I agree with your sentiment about enjoying the game. Everyone should be able to spend AFC points as they wish. However, I disagree with the idea of a paid season pass. It gatekeeps content for RTGs. It's on a bell curve though, isn't it? And that's where I think people like get massively caught up in like irrational anger, because it has diminishing returns of value because of how easy this game is and how easy it will be even if there is a paid season pass that you can't get free to play, right? The value it will have will last only as long as the point until the RTGs become like self-sufficient. But you can look at so many people. It's not exclusive though. It's exactly the same as a store pack. You just don't get it immediately. Yeah, and that's what I mean though, Josh. That's kind of like what I'm like alluding to, right? Is like you get so like anybody that spends money on store packs and stuff right now gets that leg up straight away. You know, people that had the Griezmanns and the Heung-min Sons, the Van Dijks at the start of this game cycle, they had an advantage because those players were so good. And that over time was eradicated because of SBCs, champs rewards, rivals rewards, squad battles rewards, evolutions, and like things like that, right? And it will be the same. A season pass will only have true value in the early stages, and it will lose that true value as the game cycle goes on. At a high level, there will be nothing in the paid tier that can't be earned in a free tier. Richard Walks, game designer director for Ultimate Team, explained. There's no exclusive rewards that will mean you have to do that. We're going to be having players, packs, that sort of thing in clubs, customization options. It's also good to note that it will be available for both coins and FC points as well, so you can decide. And there you go. So let's have a look. Alfie was kind enough to send us the... Yeah, I think what you've sent there, Alfie, is basically the same as what I've got here, isn't it? Except you actually have some of the stuff. It's just a bit small because you sent it on mobile. I'll take a look at it, though. They said it about 2K, though, Nep, when it was way better, and they had different animations, which is important. Like it's one of those things, right? One of those things when it comes to a season pass, where there's outrage right now because, and again, I say this with respect to the kind of like negative echo chamber of nonsense, but there's outrage over a season pass because some content creators created outrage about a season pass. And that's just a silly reason to be angry about something that we haven't even seen and got to experience and understand. Now, obviously, EA don't have a great track record when it comes to treating their customers fairly with things that require coin or FIFA point spend, right? I'm not even gonna try and remotely deny that. They don't have a good track record. But if there is a paid season pass option, and as the EA CEO has said, and I hope Josh is getting some stuff together for me to make a video on this, will be purchasable with coins, there's no problem. You can now do it on a free-to-play account. You can now do it on a Road to Glory. The only annoyance at UT having a season pass should be the game isn't free to play, but it's as simple as buy it if you want to and don't buy it if you don't. What have you sent me, Josh? This is Battlefield's free season pass, premium pass, and fast track pass. And isn't it interesting, now that we're talking about season passes, just how many games that aren't free to play have season passes? You get a free battle pass, can unlock up to 30 free battle pass rewards, 3 new weapons, 1 new gadget, several skins. Premium battle pass gives you 20% seasonal XP booster, can unlock 30 free battle pass rewards, 70 premium battle pass rewards, unlock time limited XP boosters, and up to 1300 BFC, 5 legendary skins, and immediately unlock season 7 tier 0 items. A fast track pack, a 20% seasonal XP booster, can unlock 30 free, 70 premium, unlock blah, 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 all the same shit. And then the Ultimate Pack, along with 100 tiers of unlockable content like 1300 BFC to earn. The Battle Pass Ultimate Pack lets you progress faster with tier skips and grants you the exclusive Extinction event outfit for the Irish, for Irish, the Bronze Retribution M5A3 weapon skin, and the Heightened Terror. And I don't know how much these cost. I presume they're all like different, like, you know, it will increase in price there. And of course, Battlefield is an EA game. But it's not abnormal, is it? NBA 2K24 has a paid battle pass, and I always buy it. I know exactly what I'm getting. I think £9 every 6 weeks, and that's what I was kind of like. That's what I was getting at, man. That's what I was getting at. Like, people buy store packs. I know, like, and this is where my like rant or frustrations or whatever that came at the start of the stream, right? Is like, People are being villainized for spending money on this game. And it's just outrageous, right? If you want to spend money on this game, spend money on this game. People buy store packs. I know that there's a group of people that don't want to hear it. And I know there's a group of people that think that if everyone got together and didn't buy store packs, EA would crumble and die or be forced into making a better game. That's just not a reality. That's just not a situation that will ever happen. People buy store packs, right? People spend money on this game. If EA offer a premium season pass that you can buy with FIFA points or with coins, and it gives good returns per the money that you spend, what's wrong with that? So let's just accept a shit game and spend money. But it's only shit on your opinion, Teddy, right? Based on how many people play this game year on year and how many people spend on this game year on year, most people really, really like this game. Spencer, thanks for the 5, brother. I've just read what you was tagged on X. My understanding is both passes will be the same. That's how it sounds anyway. I think one will just have like extra stuff. Bro, you know the gameplay. Yeah, but like, you say, here's the thing though, Teddy, right? You say I won't in terms of buying the game. So why are you here watching a FIFA stream or an FC stream? Why are you engaging in a game that you dislike so greatly? And also, I don't know the gameplay because the game again, I like the gameplay, right? There are frustrations around the gameplay and the connections and certain things that are overpowered and broken, but I like the gameplay. Also, as I explained and exposed with like that awesome paint drawing that I made earlier, it is a really small subset of people that even know that the gameplay is as broken as it is. For example, if I guarantee you, there are broken game mechanics in eFootball, right? But if I went onto eFootball and played for a few hours and then came off, I would not have any experience with that. The gameplay is bad. The input delay is horrible. More servers needed, but we okay with the new battle pass. Laughing face. I mean, you're just not mature enough to have a sensible conversation, are you? The replies to your tweet showed a lot of people enjoyed the game this year. Yeah, I was a little bit. I was expecting like insane amounts of backlash with that tweet, and all I got for like 99% of it was just people being like, "Thank you for finally fucking saying it." Like, people enjoy this game, man. People enjoy this game, and like I say, like it's getting frustrating, really frustrating, because what I have to preface it though, like this game isn't perfect, obviously. This game has issues. This game has balancing issues. This game has connection issues and server issues of 100%, right? I'm not saying it doesn't have issues. I'm not saying this is a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination. But when the content that's being created is EA so bad, EA only bad, EA hate you, EA rob you, EA do everything to get money off of you, EA are... EA are evil corp, yet they're still playing it. And all it does is create this negative narrative where I'll come onto the stream and be like, all right, guys, we got Rivals rewards. People even play Rivals on this shit game. What's the even point? Rewards are shit, game shit, why even play? That's what feeds from the kind of like content creation, right? That's made that constantly shits on this game. It doesn't reach the outer circle of people that play the game. It only reaches the inner circle of people that play this game. And if you ever come into my streams over the last 2 to 3 months, right, you would think that this community fucking hates the game, but continues to play the game. And a lot of it is a lot of people regurgitating rhetoric that they heard from somebody else because they can't think for themselves, right? A lot of people hate this game because one of their favorite content creators told them this game was shit. and not because they actually hate the game. Right? And like I said, that is not to say that there are not problems with this game, because there are problems with this game. But for the most part, this game is good. It is fun to play. It has had its ups and downs in terms of time versus reward. It has big issues in core gameplay, gameplay mechanics, game modes, and such. For fucking sure, it has its issues, right? But if people hated this game that much, they would stop fucking playing it. And they don't, because they don't hate the game. They just are scared to admit that they like the game, or they want to be one of the cool kids, so they regurgitate the same rhetoric that the game's bad, in spite of the fact that they log on every fucking day. That just isn't true, man. Then you're one of them. You're one of the people that hates the game and plays the game in spite of hating the game. It's just outrage culture in a video game world. It really is, isn't it? Then maybe you should turn the stream off, Ravis. Instead of telling me what to do, maybe you should be a better parent and take your kid away from the monitor. You are off on this one. We hate it because it's trash, and we don't stop playing it because there is no competition. No, that is fucking bollocks, man. I absolutely fucking hate that. Oh, we all hate it, and we know we hate it, but because there's nothing better, we still play it. Do you know what? If I personally hated something, I wouldn't keep doing it because there wasn't anything better. I'd find something else to do. I would play Football Manager, or I would find a different game and a different community that ticks the boxes for what I want from gaming. I wouldn't sit there playing it going, well, I'm going to keep playing this game I hate because there's nothing better. That is such a bullshit excuse, man. It's such a bollocks excuse. The whole there's nothing better than this is so fucking shit. Why so aggressive? I'm just passionate, mate. It's not aggression, it's passion. Don't get it confused. Nep, how do I get 10, 20% discount for Ultimate Edition? I'm not entirely sure because it's not on PSN for me at the moment. I honestly agree with everything you're saying. I used to think I hated the game in FIFA 23. I took a break before playing this one. I realized I actually enjoyed this game and the packs or gameplay. And that's fine, man. If you do, it's fine. Stop shouting, I'm turning you on. My bad, brother. Addiction issues, Nep. And listen, again, right? I'm not going to pretend that people don't get addicted to the game and don't get addicted to the store, because they do, right? But it is such a small group of people compared to the total number of people that play the game. So again, using the whole everyone's addicted is just a really fucking shit argument, because not everyone's addicted. Some people just fucking like it, man. Some people just enjoy it, right? Some people are just there because they are having fun. Exactly. That's why saying just quit isn't easy. Brother, this is a video game, man. Do you know how easy you... Boom. There you go. Press that button, and then the game's gone. This isn't like alcoholism or drug abuse, where you're going to have a physical reaction to not having your body supplied with the toxins that you're putting in it. It is a video game. You can just not turn it on. Now, no, don't get me wrong. Addiction is a serious fucking thing, and people can get addicted to even the emotional reaction for like gambling and stuff, for sure, right? But if people, and again, there will be people that are addicted to the game, but that is not the most people, right? But the most people, they play this game because they like it. FIFA is very dopamine driven. Yeah, it is dopamine driven. Yeah, it is. But when you have, like, when you're an alcoholic and you don't have alcohol, you literally have a physical reaction to that, right? You will start getting headaches. You will start getting the shakes. You will start getting cold. Having a lack of dopamine can be fulfilled by a multitude of other things that give you a similar dopamine rush that are positive for you, your body, in your environment, right? Doesn't have to be a dopamine rush that turns into a negative addiction. People get a dopamine rush. What's an example? Going to the gym, right? Do you know how much of a dopamine rush I would get when I used to beat my personal bests of like lifting weights or like squatting or deadlifts? That dopamine rush for me drove me to train harder and to work out harder. And I got addicted to that side of things, which is a positive, right? You get addicted to a positive dopamine rush. In fact, my walks, thanks to Bateson, actually, my walks recently, I got a dopamine rush today because, first of all, here, let me get you this, right? See this? This is a 20 kilo weighted vest. And it's fucking heavy. This 20 kilo weighted vest, right? I can take 6 kilos out of it. So my first walk with this vest was 14 kilos on Monday. What day are we now? Thursday. On Monday. And I was scared to do all 20 kilos because I didn't know if I could walk an hour with it. Today, I've got all 20 kilos on it today. And I walked 3.5 miles in 58 minutes and 36 seconds. And I hit, let me show it. For the first time ever on a walk, I hit this, you can't really see it. Let me oh shit, leave my. You see this? This is like the amount of like exercise you're putting out, right? And so I hit zone 4, which is a threshold of 145 to 162 BPM, right? When I finished my walk today, which by the way, an hour-long walk with 20 kilos on you, I was sweating fucking buckets, right? From walking, I finally hit that high BPM, which is incredible. And when I got home, I was so like eager to look at whether or not I'd got into zone 4 or not from this walk. And when I did, I got a dopamine hit. And so you can get like the dopamine rush, the dopamine hit from positive things. By the way, this is so fucking heavy, by the way. Like, it's so heavy. And then when I get on the scales today, right, and I'm a pound lighter because of the weighted walk for an hour, every day, every morning, 1 hour walk. Should try Tramps one with a vest. Fuck that. Right? It gives me great satisfaction. It gives me great, like, that great feeling. And so, yes, again, I appreciate addiction is a very fucking real thing. But you can channel addiction into a positive. You can get addicted to positive things that give you value for life rather than things that you think you don't like, that you think you're addicted to, right? Yeah, we'll be opening rewards. We could do some rewards here. Oh, we got 2KC. Oh, you guys, yeah, you can send the rewards through if you like. About a year ago, I began starting my day with a mile. What difference it's made to my life. Not only is it making me healthier, but I'm way more awake and locked in for my morning classes. Yeah, I feel that. Again, like for me, guys, I was in a bad, is that the past there, is it? Yeah. 30 minutes of 2 XP. Jesus Christ. That's mad, isn't it? 3 passes. Cretint, thanks for the, or Cretin T, thanks for the 3 months, brother. Steve, thanks for the 8 months, man. Mama Blinks, thanks for the 100. Runus, thanks for the 24 months. We as a community test this game to its absolute limits. Yeah, there's broken mechanics, but we aren't the norm. We're the exception. Yeah, I agree with you. 100% agree with you. Cretin T says, hey, Nep, counselor here. Yes, games can be addicting, but they're addicting in time consumption sense. So when people stop playing, they feel lost because they don't know what to do with their time. 100% agree with that. In regards to substances, you're bang on right. A chemical addiction can and will cause behavioral and psychological responses. Yeah. And listen, again, it's not to say that like being like I know, like as somebody, like I personally have massive addiction issues, right? I get addicted to things, anything, everything. I get addicted to it. I get addicted to my road to glories. I've been addicted to gambling. I've been addicted to FIFA points. I've been addicted to working out and training. Fortunately for me, most of my addictions have always been positive addictions that have like served me well, right? I actually got addicted, people might laugh at me for this. I got addicted to not drinking, right? I got addicted to not drinking alcohol because when I was younger and I run pubs for a living, my dad used to be very proud of the fact that I didn't drink alcohol, right? And he used to like speak positively to people in the pub industry and friends and family and stuff about how I didn't drink. And how awesome was that I used to run his pub for him whilst I didn't drink. Like how unique, how unusual a situation. So it became important for me to not drink alcohol. So it became an addiction to not drink alcohol, right? And breaking that addiction was strange. The first time I had a drink after so many years, I think I was about 30 years old. The first time I had an alcoholic drink outside of my kind of other initial alcohol drinks at like 14, 15, which shouldn't do anyway, but you know, this is just the way life is. I spent like 14, 15 years not drinking alcohol and being addicted to that. And it's a positive thing. And like I say, I've been addicted to gambling, which in general is a bad thing. I'm lucky that I'm just a lucky gambler / very good gambler, whatever, but I'm a lucky gambler. And I broke that addiction. Even actually a couple of years ago, in calls with Viper and David M. Nobrega and a few other players I was playing clubs with and stuff, I got addicted for the first time ever to like the slots on like AAA or something like that. And man, you just don't make money on them things, man. And I had the Facebook contract at the time where I was making a lot of money. And so I was just like, whatever, man, whatever. Who gives a shit if I lost $1,000 on the slots, lost $1,000 here, lost 1,500 quid there? Who gives a shit, right? But it was a massive addiction, and like not like breaking out of that was massively valuable to me because nobody wins on those slots. You might have like a small win in like a, you know, a time box, but over time people don't win on those things, man. They're designed to just take your money. I've been addicted to this game. I've been addicted to buying FIFA points on this game. Guys, I've been addicted to fucking bronze pack method. And you might laugh, but it's true. I used to FOMO so fucking hard that I didn't open enough bronze packs so that when marquee matchups came out on a Thursday, I had the bronzes that spiked to 4K and 6K and 8K, right? Addicted to fucking bronze packs, man. I'm addicted to content creation. I'm addicted to my job. I'm addicted to like I've been addicted to, as I say, to like working out. Addiction is real, but it can be channeled positively. It can be something that creates positive affirmation in your life. Like you fully got addicted to exchange method during TOTS. Josh, every single day when I turn my computer on, the first thing I do is open up EA Sports web app and get all of like like run my club until I've basically been like banned, basically. Yeah, but your life is going good. Some people don't know that. How do you know my life's going good? How do you know my life's going good? You presume my life's going good because I have a job that has high earning potential. That's the worst presumption you can make, genuinely. Let's check out these tweets because you guys are spamming me. Hold on, I might have rewards first. Oh wait, Blake, are you? Is this guy? Am I still in a party? You guys can hear this guy's party. Sorry, Ridge Cups, pal. Ridge Cuts. Thanks for being in there for me. But is it or not? Is my life going great? My life, no. Honestly, it's not. Again, much like with like the FIFA, there's aspects of my life that are fucking insane and go amazingly well. I've got 3 beautiful children. I've got an incredible wife. We live in a lovely house that honestly is a fucking money pit. Man, I was talking to Josh about this yesterday. They don't tell you before you buy a house that it's a never-ending money pit. It's just fucking this problem after problem after problem after. It just never stops, man. But there's aspects of my life that are great. Like I say, my wife, my kids, they're like a massive shining light in my life. But there are aspects of my life that are literally fucking hell at the moment, right? Literally hell. And so don't presume to know me because I have a job that with benefits, or a job that has high earning potential, or a job that people think would be fun because, hey, you know, being popular online or whatever is fun. I have so many like demons in my life right now that if you've lived a life already, you know, I know a lot of you guys here are like a little bit older. I know Rocastle's here in his 40s and whatnot. I know like Julie Witchwalker is potentially older than that. Let's not divulge because we're not here for that. If you've lived a life, you will know life is not smooth sailing, right? Life is not smooth sailing. If you're in your like teens and stuff, some of you would have already been through hardships and you'll appreciate that life just doesn't go to plan. But some of you won't been through hardships and you just think, man, life must be fucking easy. Because guess what? And listen, I used to hear this from my elders when I was a teenager. Oh, you got it so easy. I used to think, you don't know. You don't fucking know. You don't know. See, and then you got the dickheads like this guy that just living in EU talking about life is hard. So you're again the sort of person that we've discussed before, where in your opinion then, there can only be one person that can be considered having a hard life because everybody else will be better off than that person, right? You like the fact that you're trying to minimize somebody else's struggles, issues, troubles, or like, you know, mental state, physical state, or anything. The fact that you're trying to minimize their issues is just pathetic, isn't it? It's pathetic. But yeah, when I was younger, and my elders used to say to me, oh man, if I could go back, because you don't have responsibility when you're younger. You don't. You think life's hard when you're younger. And listen, there are struggles when you're going through puberty, like your body changing, fucking voice changing, facial hair, understanding like that side of life. There's so much that emotionally you feel when you're growing up because you're emotional. You're learning how to like handle your emotions, how to handle yourself and stuff. But in terms of like living life, some of you will have, but you don't suffer loss. You haven't suffered loss. You don't know what it feels like to lose someone. Some of you will, again, right? Some of you will. I know, but for the most part, and people that make those ignorant comments of like, you live in the EU, how would you know what hard life is about? You seem to me like somebody who's probably about 15 or 16 years old, that lives in a really comfortable setting that thinks that life is easy. Like, that's it. You just think life's easy because your parents pay for everything. Your parents do your washing. Your parents drive you where you need to go whenever you need to go there. Your parents cook you food every day and provide like water and like things like that for you. Your parents are there to console you for everything that goes wrong. And like the biggest thing that you've got to remember to do on a day-to-day basis is like wipe your ass after you've had a shit, right? You think life's easy because you haven't experienced life. And no matter what fortunes you have, no matter what privileges you have, and yes, I appreciate fully, I am an incredibly privileged person, right? The privilege I have is not lost on me. I've been through shit. I've been through life living in an area that's like a really, really horrible area to grow up in. I've lived through bullying and poverty and, would you believe, homelessness, right? I've been there. I've lived that life. When you haven't, it's so easy to presume that everybody has the same privilege that you have. And that privilege that you have, in the craziest way, is the best one, because what you've got is bliss, because it's ignorance. You've got ignorance. You're so ignorant to struggles of life. And when it hits you, brother, when it hits you, when you lose a loved one for that first time, when you get fired from that job and can't afford to pay your rent for that first time, when you have dependents that you have to provide for or care for, when you have family members or yourself that goes through addictions and drug issues and alcohol issues and mental support, mental health issues, then you will know what it is to live life. And then you will look back on these moments and think to yourself, fuck, this guy was right. Even though I gave him shit then, this guy was right. Because the appearance of a good life doesn't mean a good life, right? It just doesn't. So you can sit there and say what you have to say about how you think my life is, but you don't know my life. You don't know, as corny as it is, as corny fucking 8 Mile Eminem as it is, you don't know what I've been through. You don't. And some people have it way, way, way worse than me. And some people have it way, way, way better than me. But neither of those things from other people, no matter somebody who's had a better life than me versus somebody who's had a worse life than me, neither of those entities take away from my experience, right? I have still experienced the heartache, the pain, the suffering, the addictions, the joy, the happiness, the delight, the money, the nice cars. That I've experienced it all. None of it deteriorates from that because that's my experience. I'm not sure AFC25 has helped. Has its ups and downs, doesn't it? Has its ups and downs. The suicide rate amongst lottery winners is significantly high than general population. How mad is that? I'm talking about the auto defense. Oh man, listen. You could probably relate so much of that to FIFA in some way or another. Yeah, it's just the premium pass stuff that we've already like talked about, that we've already covered off in here. Any good rewards from division rivals? No, not really. There was a couple of bits. yeah, on that note, guys, if we do have some Rivals rewards, I'd love to open them so I can send them to Vibe to make a video. The Jimmer, thanks for the tier 1, brother. Appreciate that, man. Nathan, thanks for the gifted sub as well. Appreciate that. If we don't have rewards, I'm going to have to head off. I have a call to be on for 3 o'clock, actually. But you went on a tirade because someone assumed to know about your life. Then you assumed everything about their life. Just think about that. I didn't assume anything about his life. I was telling him about my life and how he can't presume to know me. You know, if you're gonna be that ignorant, and listen, if you're saying that because I called him ignorant, that's me assuming everything about his life. Fair enough, right? But the ignorance is there because, as I say, anybody who has experienced life will not be ignorant enough to say to somebody else that they don't know, your life isn't bad. That's just facts, right? That's just facts. There's no debating that situation. Or he knows that he's not ignorant to that fact and he's just being a piece of shit. I don't know which one's worse. Again, guys, if we do have some Rivals rewards right now, I'll open like 2 or 3 more. If we don't, then calm. And then I'm going to take this call, and then I'm going to make some content with Josh around this season pass stuff. We'll go from there. I'll be back a bit later. Might not actually be back today. Simp Swino, thanks for the 4 months, brother. If there's one thing to take away from this, we're all humans. We'll have our own hardships. We'll have our own joyous moments. Losing a job and not having the money to live. To having your first child, it doesn't cost anything to be nice to one another. Family matters more than things. 100% agree with you, man. But it doesn't cost anything to be nice. And listen, once again, we are all, well, we have all been in a position where we've been not nice to somebody for no good reason other than probably our own circumstance. But yeah, what a stream. Probably this whole stream could just be cut up into a video, probably couldn't it? But yeah, what a stream. And yeah, I will possibly be back later for the 6 p.m. content. I might not. I might just try and make some content about all this FC. Like it's very hard for me to concentrate on making the content for the FC25 stuff when I'm responding to chat as well. I can't keep my ducks in a row, my thoughts straight. Check the PSN message. Board, by the way. What's that? Oh, Australian dollars, 134.95. What's that like for comparative to pounds? Bit of a downer today. I don't think today was a downer, man. I had some things I had to say today, especially about the way this community behaves towards the content creators that create content for them, and the shit that they give them for just doing them. Like, yeah. Anyway, like 70, 90. Quite a good price, to be fair, isn't it? 90 quid is on PSN. Anyway, I have got to go. I'm 10 minutes late to this call. I'll be back later, guys, or I won't be. Who knows? I'll keep you informed.